Hello everyone, welcome to Slipjoint Sawyer. Today we're taking a look at a really unique and unfortunately discontinued Victorinox Swiss Army knife. I really hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I'm really loving bringing you these older Victorinox models. It's become a massive part of my collection, is sort of getting these ones. And this is one I've been on the hunt for quite a while, and you don't really see them come up that often. Even though these were only discontinued in 2022 and they're really hard to find. But we're going to be taking a look at the Traveller Lite today, and I was lucky enough to get one of these new in the box, and that's not something you can really say about a discontinued Victorinox model very often. And this is the British style from the flagship shop style box, if that makes sense. So you've got the original Swiss Army knife made in Switzerland, their logo, little picture of the knife here, and then you've got the founder here, Carl Elsner. Traveller Lite, you've got 27 functions, and then they've listed the functions on the front here. Nothing much on the side. On the back you get a picture of the knife and most of those functions on there again. The usual sort of essential mounting rescue kit is what they're sort of proposing this one as. And then the guarantee, and you can see here is the Burton McCall is the main distributor for Victorinox here in the UK. So if you ever send a Victorinox back to get it repaired, it goes via Burton McCall. So you'll send it to them and they'll send it on for you. Knife was inside here. The usual sort of instructions on how to use the tools are there. And that bit there is actually the battery capsule, which obviously I've taken out and put in the knife. And then inside that is an instruction leaflet on how to use the sort of digital guide on the front. But here's a list of all the tools, the model number down here, 1.7905.AVT, and that is the Traveller Lite. And on the back here is sort of an extensive guide on how to use all the functions on the knife. I'm not going to sit here and read them out to you. We'll sort of go through it briefly. There's a lot of information on there, but a nice little guide for them to include that. But here it is, the Traveller Lite. Right off the bat you can see that digital display there on the front. The Victorinox shield is actually the button to cycle through the sort of the modes on that. But we have these sort of, I don't know, like pressed nylon scales. They've got like texturing on them to make them a little bit grippier. And they're sort of semi-translucent, so you can see all the going-ons behind there. You've got the battery here, or the sort of motherboard or whatever you want to call it, circuit board for all the sort of gubbins behind there. It is a 4-layer design. You can see this front scale is obviously a lot fatter than the normal scale due to all the electronics going on in there. And you'll notice no scale tools on the front at all. And well, that's obvious because there's no room really behind. But what they went ahead and did is gave it plus scales. And the hidden fourth slot, which I made a video on how to open, is actually already opened on this. And you get a nice little diddy pair of tweezers. And these are actually smaller again than the 58mm tweezers. But really great. They sort of went to that sort of length to engineer a smaller pair of scissors to fit in with this knife, and they slot very nicely just into the side up here, and you can sort of see them slide down inside that channel. You also get the ballpoint pen, the toothpick, and in the corkscrew you get the eyeglasses screwdriver. And then, of course, you get the pin down there in the pin slot as well. As we're here, we'll sort of go through the back tool. So, of course, the corkscrew, we have the keyring, we have the multi-purpose hook, and this features the same file as you would get on the compact. So you've got that diamond dust file in there. And then on the back of that, you have the awl with the sewing eye, punch, whatever you want to call it, and you can see all the factory grease is still on there, so I do need to sort of rinse this out and put my own in. Been in there for quite a while. But that's the sort of back tools. Front tools then, you get the standard opening layer, so you get the can opener with the small flathead screwdriver, the nail nick on there with the classic Victorinox finish, that sort of tumbled polished finish. Left hand side then, you get the cap lifter with the wire stripper / bender and the large flathead screwdriver. You could also use this as a bit of a pry if you wanted to, but as I said before, I wouldn't go prying things too sort of heavy duty, as it only is pinned together with brass. Next to that, which is what makes it the Lite over the normal Traveller, it adds the inline Phillips screwdriver. See that on there, and you get the little light on there as well. And this is a little bit dim because obviously it's been in the box so long with this battery in. They think they do need changing, but you can see the sort of the light there. But I will go ahead and replace those when I get a couple of batteries. But it's just a little slide on and off button here, and the way you'd replace that, you sort of lift this up, use the eyeglasses screwdriver and push that little circle there, and this cap comes off, and it takes two 12C25 little disc batteries, and it just snaps down into position there. Now the Traveller or Traveller Lite is based on the Climber pretty much, with most of the same style tools, apart from this one's got the file up here and just a couple of additional bits. The scissors on here as well. Big fan of the scissors, as you guys all know, and the ones on the 91 are absolutely superb. But I'm sure we can all agree that I wish they would bring the 84mm scissors back, because they are absolute game changer for an 84mm design to have scissors on it. We have the main blade here, and you'll have to forgive me because my nails are absolutely ruined. Got the Officer Swiss on the back there, so it is one of the more modern ones, but of course this was only introduced in 2008 when this was the only sort of tang stamps they had. But you can see that blade has not been used. These were brand new in box. See the edge grind on there. But yeah, superb blade on Victorinox knives. May not be the best steel, the most high quality edge retention, but they sure know how to sort of build a knife, keep it in really good condition. Main blade length for this, right about 2.7 inches for a full length, and then we are about 2.45 for the cutting edge. So we're very UK legal with this knife, and it's one of the main reasons I love Victorinox knives. All of the slip joint ones, sort of 93mm and down, are all going to be UK legal, which is the main reason why I love them. And you've got no concerns at all when carrying one. And then of course on the back you get the little pen blade on there. Again, immaculate edge, never have any problem with Victorinox. That is about 1.6 with a cutting edge of about 1.5, maybe a little bit shy than 1.5 inches. Of course that's definitely going to be UK legal. And then the coolest part of the knife, you get the little digital display on the front. And the shields I mentioned is the button. So we have the clock, and I like my time in 24 hours, so it's 3:56 in the afternoon currently. We have the, I'm going to get this wrong, Altimeter. I probably said it wrong, but you know, it tells you how high you are, how many meters you are up. You have the Barometer, which measures air pressure, and you can sort of reset this and it'll sort of count things for you. Now, I'm no good with these sorts of scientific things, but if you're going to be going up altitude, I'm pretty sure you're going to need this. We have the alarm clock here. We have the countdown timer. And then we have a stopwatch. And finally, we have the thermometer. Now, obviously this is reading a little high because it's been in my hands while doing the review. It's probably about 17 degrees here currently, but it will go down. If I sort of put it down, it'll slowly make its way back down. But yeah, it's really accurate, nice bit of kit to have on you. It's nice to know the sort of temperature and things. And if you're a person that doesn't sort of wear a watch, unlike me, I wear one every day, but if you don't, maybe you're not sort of fan of technology and you don't carry a phone, you're always going to have the time on you if you take one of these with you. But yeah, very impressed with this one. Amazed to get it in immaculate brand new condition. But I really hope you enjoyed my review, guys, of the Victorinox Traveller Lite. I'll give you that model number again, which is 1.7905.AVT. Please be sure to like, subscribe and ring that bell for notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Matt's got a channel, man sharp as a blade. Slipjoint Sawyer is the name he made. Pocket knives until they flow with flair. Restorations done with craftsman's care. Rusty steel polish bright in his hands. Old souls revived with a steady glance. Views keep climbing like a jagged peak. One shot with a revealed to gold. Every story cut deep, every piece.